Welcome to Pro Speak English. Let's learn to speak English with confidence.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English series on parenting. Today, we are sitting in a quiet park to discuss raising children. In this first lesson, we are talking about routines. Structure is very important for kids. Listen to how we discuss morning schedules and bedtime habits.
Sarah, I need some advice. My mornings are chaotic. Getting the kids ready for school is a nightmare every single day.
I understand completely. Mornings are tough. Do you follow a specific routine or do you just go with the flow?
We try to have a plan, but usually everyone is just running around looking for socks or brushing their teeth at the last minute.
It sounds like you need a visual chart. Children respond very well when they can see what they need to do next.
A visual chart? You mean like a checklist with pictures?
Exactly. Put it on the fridge. First, wake up. Second, make the bed. Third, brush teeth. It gives them a sense of control.
That actually makes sense. Right now, I'm the one reminding them constantly, and they just get annoyed with me.
If you use the chart becomes the boss, not you. It reduces the power struggle between parent and child.
What about bedtime? We have the same struggle at night. They never want to go to sleep.
Consistency is key there too. Do the exact same things in the same order every night. Bath, book, then bed.
We do read stories, but sometimes we watch TV right before bed. Is that a bad idea?
Screens can keep them awake. Try cutting out screen time 1 hour before sleep. It helps their brains calm down.
I will try that. I guess I need to be more disciplined myself to make this work.
It takes time. Start small. Maybe focus only on the morning routine this week.
Thanks. I'll make that chart tonight and see if it helps us pet out the door on time.
Did you hear the word chaotic? That means messy and confused. We also use the phrase power struggle, which means a fight for control. Setting a routine helps avoid this. Next, we will discuss how to handle it when children get very angry. See you in the next video. Welcome back. In parenting, emotions can run high. Every parent deals with tantrums or meltdowns. It is a normal part of growing up. In this conversation, we talk about how to stay calm when a child is losing control. Listen closely to the advice given.
I had a very embarrassing moment at the grocery store yesterday. My son had a huge meltdown in the candy aisle.
Oh, the grocery store tantrum. That is a classic parenting challenge. How did you react?
Honestly, I panicked. Everyone was looking at us. I told him to stop crying immediately, but he just screamed louder.
It was hard to stay calm when people are watching, but telling a child to stop crying usually makes it worse.
I realized that later. I felt like I was fighting fire with fire. What should I have done instead?
First, take a deep breath yourself. You need to be the calm anchor. If you yell, it teaches him that yelling is the way to handle stress.
So I should just ignore the behavior, even if he is kicking the floor?
Not ignore it, but validate the feeling. You can say, I know you are mad because you want candy, but we are not buying candy today.
That sounds reasonable. Acknowledge the feeling, but hold the boundary. Is that right?
Exactly. And if he continues to scream, you might have to leave the cart and step outside until he calms down.
That is inconvenient, but I guess it's better than yelling at him in public.
Remember, a tantrum is not bad behavior. It's an inability to regulate emotions. He was overwhelmed.
That changes my perspective. I was taking it personally, like he was trying to embarrass me.
Kids are not that calculated. He was just having a hard time. Connection before correction is a good rule.
I will remember that next time. Stay calm, validate feelings, and hold the boundary.
We use the phrase fighting fire with fire. This implies that reacting with anger only creates more anger. We also learn to validate feelings. This means accepting how someone feels. Next, let's talk about teaching kids to be independent. Hello again. As parents, we want to help our children, but sometimes helping too much can be a problem. We need to teach them independence. In this conversation, we discussed the challenge of watching our kids struggle to learn new skills. Let's listen.
I have noticed something lately. I think I do too much for my daughter. She expects me to fix everything.
That is a common trap. It is faster to do it ourselves, isn't it? What specifically are you doing for her?
Well, tying her shoes, for example. She starts to try, gets frustrated, and I just swoop in and tie them.
Ah, the shoes. If you always tie them, she has no motivation to learn. Struggle is part of the learning process.
But I hate seeing her frustrated. She starts whining, and we're usually in a rush.
Try to build in extra time. Tell her, I will help you with one loop, but you must pull it tight. Scaffolding is important.
Scaffolding? You mean like supporting a building?
Yes, exactly. You give support, but you don't do the whole job. Slowly, you remove the support as she gets better.
That makes sense. It applies to cleaning up toys, too. I usually just clean the room because she is too slow.
Cleaning is a great life skill. Maybe you can say, you pick up the blue blocks and I'll pick up the red ones. Make it a team effort.
I like that. It feels less overwhelming for her. I need to be more patient.
Patience is the hardest part of parenting. But remember, a capable child is a confident child.
You are right. If she learns to tie her shoes, she will feel proud of herself.
Exactly. And you'll eventually have free hands. It's an investment.
I'm going to step back a little today. I will let her struggle a bit, but I will be there to cheer her on.
We use the word swoop. This means to come in quickly to rescue someone. We also talked about scaffolding, which is a teaching method of giving support. Up next, we tackle a modern problem, screen time and technology. Join us. Welcome back to our series. Technology is everywhere, and it is a big challenge for parents. How much screen time is too much? In this lesson, we talk about setting healthy boundaries with tablets and phones. Listen to our suggestions.
I am worried about how much time my kids spend on their tablets. It seems like they are glued to them.
It is very common. Screens are designed to be addictive. How many hours a day are they playing?
I'm not sure, but it feels like whenever we are at home, the TV is on or the iPad is out. They get angry when I turn it off.
That anger is a sign of dependency. You might need to establish some screen-free zones in your house.
Screen-free zones? Like no phones in the bedroom?
Yes, bedrooms and the dinner table are great places to start. Dinner should be for conversation, not watching cartoons.
We used to eat together, but lately we just eat in front of the TV. It's a bad habit we fell into.
It happens. Don't feel guilty, just change it. Start tonight. No devices at the table, including your phone.
That's the hard part. I'm on my phone for work a lot. I guess I need to model the behavior I want to see.
Absolutely. Kids copy what we do, not what we say. If you're always scrolling, they'll want to scroll too.
What if they say they are bored without the iPad?
Boredom is actually good for kids. It forces them to use their imagination. Let them be bored.
I never thought of it that way. I always feel like I need to entertain them.
You are a parent, not a cruise ship director. Put the screens away and see what games they invent.
I'm going to try the no phones at dinner rule tonight. It'll be quiet, but maybe we'll actually talk.
The phrase glued to them means they cannot stop looking at the screens. We also discussed modeling behavior, which means acting the way you want your children to act. Finally, we discussed the most important thing, quality time. See you there. Hello for the last time in this series. We have talked about rules, tantrums, and screens. But the most important part of parenting is love and connection. We call this quality time. Let's talk about how to connect with your children in meaningful ways.
You know, with work and chores, I sometimes feel like I don't really know my kids anymore. We're just surviving the week.
That is a very common feeling for modern parents. We are physically present, but mentally absent.
Exactly. I want to spend quality time with them, but I don't have money for big trips or expensive outings every weekend.
Quality time does not cost money, it costs attention. It is about small moments, not big events.
Can you give me an example? What counts as a small moment?
Cooking breakfast together on Saturday, reading a book and doing the voices, taking a walk and looking at bugs. That is connection.
We do walk the dog together. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't.
That is perfect. Just being together without distractions. Ask them open-ended questions like, what was the best part of your day?
I usually just ask, how was school? And they say, good. It's a dead end.
Try asking, what made you laugh today? Or who did you play with at recess? You get better answers.
I like that. It shows I'm actually interested in their world, not just their grades.
Exactly. Parenting is a long game. Building this bond now means they'll trust you when they're teenagers.
That's the goal. I want them to know I'm always in their corner, no matter what.
Then just show up. Put the phone down, look them in the eye, and listen. That's the best gift you can give.
I feel much better about this. I'm going to plan a simple game night for this Friday. No phones, just fun.
We use the phrase, in their corner. This comes from boxing, and it means you're on their side, supporting them. Thank you for joining us for this series on parenting. Remember, no parent is perfect, but we can all try our best. Goodbye.